Giga iWes, time for the big update. Oh my gosh, there's a lot to cover. And actually, I do mean it. I know that sometimes there isn't as much this week. There actually is. We've got some good bullet points to cover and some good information to share. I'm joined by Mark from the Tesla Life. This guy, who knows? I don't know why he keeps coming back. I think it's because I've got the special grow lights on him, and that makes him very healthy. Gives his me, I'm always looking pale and yellow. Not this guy.
No,
he
purple
is
and pink.
Purple and pink. It is very, very, very. I don't know. Very. It is very, which is good. So if we're going to talk about Giga iWes, we got to get over here, because this is the video. I've already slapped a like on it. That's your opportunity, one and all, to slap a like on this video, because I don't charge to like my videos or dislike them. You can do that too. It's not going to hurt my feelings. So this is Zaneglar. That's him. As always, I don't play the video. I show clips from it. I have permission to play it, but I'd like you guys to head over there, subscribe, do all that. He needs your love, just like the Tesla Life. Check him out too. Check them all out. Link in the description. So we've got this big old factory here. You can see right here, these are we'll get to those when we loop around the building. Notice any changes right here.
The concrete apron expands even further.
It's not exciting, but it's necessary. This is critical. A lot of times when you've got this many doors at a Tesla factory, it often means that's their warehouse on wheels. They're going to put them, just pile in all that stuff.
And you'll notice the apron now covers the entire length of doors, whereas before it was just parts of it. So it looks like they're completed on the load and dock side.
I'm not sure. Is this pickup on dirt? I think it is maybe still on dirt, but it is a lot more filled out. And we'll see if maybe we'll get in a little closer there. Nope, that's a different part of the building complete. There we go. Yeah, so those are some patches, not quite done, but it's expanding nicely. Looping around to the north side of the building. I don't know what they're working on here. I did zoom in on it to try and see better. And on the second pass, you get a little bit better view. This isn't really much better. We'll get in closer. Still unclear. Some more concrete here. Over at this area, more roof. That's good.
Yep.
By the way, can you hear my dog barking?
I can. You should feed him.
Yeah. He's been fed. He wants to go back inside.
Oh.
Not as much as I want him to go back inside.
It's interesting that they haven't gotten to the roofing on the extra large part of this. So obviously not everything's done yet, but the extended ceiling height of the stamping section has yet to be covered with anything. It looks like the steel trusses are still going up. As
I'm sure they'll cover it as soon as they can. Again, we lose perspective on the absolute magnitude of these buildings. This is a little dude. Well, I mean, a regular sized dude, but he looks quite small in this, which is getting over here. You can see, yeah, there are a lot of roof trusses missing. Well, not missing, but yet to be installed. The building is now connected here, which I didn't realize it was necessarily going to be. I thought it might be entirely separate, but it does have its own foundation for isolation purposes. So all of the vibrations would have to be transmitted through steel.
Look at all those support structures on a 45-degree angle, approximately, holding up that wall. That's a lot of support.
That's a lot of bracing. That is. Now, here's a fun question for you. This is a little bit of a puzzle. In Berlin and Texas, this part of the factory was not made with steel. It was made with big concrete pillars. Why switch to steel?
There has to be a savings of some sort when it comes to the cost of it, as well as what they believe from their experience that particular part of the building is going to experience in seismic waves as it's being built. Yeah. So obviously it's Tesla's learning as time goes along. And again, this is another opportunity for them to take that knowledge and help them out financially.
Now, I will tell you something that I heard from someone who had an opportunity to see the Stamping Cathedral at Giga Texas recently. Now, of course, there are times when you will select different materials just based on region. I would be very surprised if one of these was built in, say, Pittsburgh, and they used concrete because, the steel's right here and the concrete's got to be trucked in, probably. But how places that don't have many trees might not build as much out of wood as, say, stone. The Stamping Cathedral at Giga Texas, apparently they had to go back in and shore up all of those concrete pillars with steel because there was something about it that did not sit well, presumably with all that jiggling. So possible that they're like, yeah, we're just not doing that again. So, and again, that's in rumor territory, but hey, you can see no matter how much concrete they do, there's still more to pour.
Yeah, level after level after level, most of it underground.
And then, you get a good shot here showing you how the trusses are going. So now I think we're going to skip all the way over to these columns that are being put in. Oh, that's a good shot. You can see into the pit a bit.
Yeah.
But if we go along the side of the building here, we get to this. Now, are those light posts or chargers?
They're not light posts.
Correct.
I would
Why?
not say, because they look too large.
They're very large.
There's a lot of conduits going into a signal light. That's not a light. Yeah.
No, you would not need that much conduit to turn on an LED bulb that's probably only pulling 200 watts. Correct. So if that's the case, then are these car chargers or truck chargers?
Oh, these are mega chargers. Built
I think so.
Specifically for the trucks.
But why? Why isn't this just employee parking with charging? How do we know?
Well, because of the number of stalls that you see with all those conduits going into it. Well, we got 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. That's a pretty substantial construction build for an employee level 2 parking lot. That's not the case.
I will agree with you. There are 2 big clues here. If it was, look at the size of that little tiny dude. There are 2 giveaways. One is, if it was for cars, it'd just be a drop-in, the prefab drop-ins that they use. But also, look at the spacing of them compared to those pickup trucks. Those are spaced for something significantly wider than a pickup truck.
Exactly.
And then we saw them. Oh, we got in a little closer on this. Nope, it's going to be right about here. A little closer on these. And I cannot make heads or tails of what those are. At first I thought, oh, those are condensation towers. No, those don't look like condensation towers. I don't know what they are.
Yeah, I was going to say some sort of HVAC equipment.
Yeah, a heat exchanger of some
it does look a little bit tall based on the cement truck behind them.
But it looks like it's affixed here. It's not the height that gets me, it's the shape. So in the comments, if you know what it is, tell me.
Almost looks like a hopper, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it looks like it's mounted to these concrete posts. And if you don't know what it is, question me. I don't know. That's probably not going to be helpful. Yeah.
Oh, there's a better shot.
Yeah. Is it HVAC?
Yeah, that's HVAC. That's got to be HVAC.
It must be something that I'm unfamiliar with. That's more arid condition specific. So I guess don't tell me in the comments. No, you can tell me anything you like. Yeah. Oh, propane tanks for your golf carts. In the extension, they are already pouring some concrete. That's nice to see. So yeah, that's getting poured and cured. And then, of course, I don't know if you saw, but some real horsepower out there. This is literally right there next to the site.
Some of the construction workers showed up on their horses and just let them graze while they worked.
Do not approach the wild ponies. And then, interestingly, he did capture this guy across the street with a Cybertruck staring at the camera Oh, oh,
That's
never
him.
mind. That's him. Okay. Sorry.
That's Singler.
That's him. I misunderstood. I forgot what we were doing here. Totally my fault. So yeah, that's what we're up to. Hey, before we answer questions, we're going to tell you something. We're going to be at the Summer Meetup in Low just as of the publication of this. Who knows? Maybe 40 days. Real soon. Muskegon, June 20th and 21st. Have you heard our guest list?
No, who's on the
Oh
guest
my
list?
gosh. Sandy and Sue are going to be speaking.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. And then we've got this guy.
Oh, I don't even know who that guy is.
Yeah. Kelvin from the Silicon Valley Club, Bearded Tesla Guy, Jim the Iowa Tesla Guy, John Stringer, also from the Silicon Valley, Dirty Tesla, Tesla Tina, Tesla Tino, Bradford Ferguson, Matt Smith, Larry Goldberg, Jordan Giesecke, plus you, Jan from Tesla Fix. Oh, there's Jan. Josh West, John Gibbs, Dr. Know-It-All, plus you will be there. I asked yesterday how to spell your last name, and you did not respond. And then today, and then also David from Teslavelt will be there. And there may be a few more to announce. Join us, won't you? Tickets are, I think, on sale. I don't know, are they? Yeah, get tickets. You can do it. So that's cool, which means it's that time.
It's that time again.
Okay, let's get to the questions. Shall's wheeze. Aurora Innovations in Texas has semis, self-driving, without a driver, between Dallas and Houston. They already have 1,500 miles without a driver. When is Tesla going to do this? When can we see them autonomously backing up a trailer to a loading dock? We need a mole within Tesla.
Oh, there's lots of people flying around Teslas day and night. You don't need a mole. But
you do, because the flights don't tell you if someone's behind the wheel. It's hard to see.
If they get close enough, they do.
So start buzzing all semis. Definitely.
No, bad idea again.
What could go wrong?
No, but this can be true already, because of course Tesla's software can be in shadow mode at any point. It also can have a driver at the seat, but of course the truck can be driving itself as well. And all the drivers they're doing is making sure it stays within the lines, as we say. But this is something that's going on all the time. If you look at what's happening with FSD, that type of testing is going on with the rigs now, I would say. I have no proof of it, but definitely Tesla has done this in the past, in the early days of FSD.
Yes, all you need to do is take your in-house Class 8 CDL drivers and get them trained as autopilot test drivers. You're not using FSD, you're just using autopilot. It's supervised. I mean, you don't need, I assume, special permission to use driver assist. So they could be doing that very easily. We would never know if they're touching the wheel. Get the drone close enough to see if their hands are on the wheel. What could go wrong? And I'm serious, in the comments, what could go wrong? Because I don't see a downside or an upside, because I just became a human. I have a brand new head. And that's the kind of thing I would say if I did. By the way, on Aurora Innovation, the driverless truck one, I've got a video that came out either Tuesday or Thursday about that, maybe, with Hans C. Nelson, who lives in Texas. And we went over the Texas DOT website that lists all of the licensed autonomous operators in the state. And there are a lot. Texas was early to get special permissions out there for companies to start doing that, which is, helpful. This is a handy comment, I suppose. See my eye, Wes?
Very helpful. Very helpful. Thanks, Tom. Thanks, Tom.
I said put in a question mark and I'll answer. So my answer is yes. How is Tesla going to inform robotaxi customers to open the Model Y doors when the robotaxi arrives for pickup? We know how to get into a cybercab. The door opens. How do you get into a robotaxi or a Model Y if you've never gotten in?
Like any other taxi cab, doors don't open for you in regular taxi cabs. You will be able to just walk up, grab the handle, and open it.
Right. But surely you've had a passenger who did not know how to open your door.
Certainly, but they don't have that issue in regular cabs, do they?
No, but they have
Everyone's
different
familiar
doors.
with a normal door handle. Yes, this one might look a little bit different, but
Mhm.
at this point, I think most would be able to understand to open it in a certain way.
I invite you to meet humans. They are very thick. Well, I know Uber drivers who have stickers on the door that say push
True.
handle with your thumb or something like that. All of the boring tunnel vehicles have instructions on the outside. I've seen people who say, no, I just roll down the window and yell instructions. It's ridiculous. I've seen fleet companies in, I don't know if it was Germany or where it was, but I met them in Austria. And what they have is self-presenting door handles. That's an aftermarket thing. But if I'm putting my car on 1 day a week, I don't want to put stickers on it. No, my answer was simpler. If what they dispatch you is a Model Y, just put a little illustration, a little animation on the screen of my app.
Mm,
Huh?
that's a
Huh?
good idea. Yep.
See? That's why you keep me around. New York has big subsidies for semi-trucks, 180,000, I saw reported. If Tesla got removed from New York, they could lose a load of potential sales. What do you think will happen there? Have you heard about those?
I've heard about the subsidies that have been listed by certain states and provinces here in Canada, but there is the question of losing a state could hurt them a little bit, but we're talking North America here. Like we're not just talking one state. So even if they were taken off a certain list in a certain state, I don't think that's going to matter all that much.
I'm going to agree with you. The 180,000 was for a very limited number anyhow, and other incentives I've seen in other states similar. 50,000, 100,000, whatever it was. I think California might have had 50,000, but they only have a limited pool. And once it's gone, it's gone. If that price makes other trucks competitive, honestly, they probably need the money more than Tesla does. But yeah, I agree. And I know New York wants to kick out Tesla. I don't think they have the capacity to do that. I don't think they will be successful in doing that. And if they kick out Tesla Automotive, I don't think that means they kick out the commercial side as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the truckers, if it's a substantial amount of money, would raise appropriate amounts of hell, is my guess. And then this is a comment I had mentioned to you. Who will buy them and where are the charging stations? Well, we've been through who will buy them a million times. Everybody, because you know your dollars and cents. And where are the charging stations? On the map.
That's right. There was a map published by Dan Priestley at a recent
I said they
economic.
published a map.
Yeah.
And the list of customers with daily routes capable of charging at their own depots is very long. Oh, a map with things that don't exist. Typical Tesla. You're not the customer, but I imagine those who are know how. It's supposed to say maps, but I guess naps is appropriate. Tesla chargers are the gold standard, but the chargers for these semis simply do not exist. I mean, come on.
Yeah. With nail is not with it.
No. But I said, slap in a question mark and we'll answer it. And here we are. There's a question mark here somewhere. There it is. Yes, on the keynote, you get data from Pepsi, Frito-Lay, Walmart, all semi-data. But what about the method to extract the minerals from seawater using electrolysis? Have you heard about this? I'm assuming we're talking about lithium?
You'd have to be. But no, I don't know specifically about electrolysis extracting minerals from seawater.
Mm-hmm. Now, I went ahead and looked it up. I was just sure that there was a company that had done lithium extraction from seawater in the past, but I couldn't find it readily. If you guys know the name of it, please share it. But there is nothing but promise of teams around the world saying we can do it affordably. Doesn't make it true. I would express all the skepticism when it comes to battery claims of technology that's not quite there yet, but it's possible. I'm saying there's a chance.
Well, it's where things start, right? Do it in the lab first and then try to expand it to actual production size. That's the trick.
That's the trick. There are a lot of land-based lithium deposits in the US already. We'll start there. If the good news is different organizations all over the world are working on these problems all at the same time. When a solution's found in one place, it's found in all places. That's the beauty of civilization. Hopefully. I think that's all great. Guys, what did we miss? What did we misunderstand? Leave it. Leave your questions for sure. Obviously,
Yes.
we'll answer. Obviously, there's no limit to which questions I'll ask because, hey, man, what are you going to do? So everybody else, head over to The Tesla Life, see what Mark, Casey, and Patrick are up to. They've got some great content pretty much all the time now. They've got the 2 Tesla Life Express episodes per week, plus the hour-long live show Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Tune in, won't you? And thanks to Lee Moon for the music. He should watch this. He'd love it. Everybody else, stay tuned, stay juicy, and I cannot wait to hear from you, clever robots, as we're trucking on down the road. Breaker.